Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to today's Daily Tarot Love Reading. Welcome to Love and Abundance Tarot. It's great to be here. I have to share that with you. I've been thinking about all of you, especially right now during these chaotic times and throughout the world right now with so much happening, so many changes that are taking place. I've been deep in thought and thinking about all of you and hoping that all of you are doing well. And looking forward to being able to connect and to be able to turn on the camera and to be able to share. So in the beginning of this reading, I'm going to share, let's talk about kind of what's going on in the world. It's interesting. I live in Utah, and when I went to the grocery store last week, I thought maybe that was just a Utah experience. Mainly due to the dominant religion here, that the shelves were barren, that the lines literally wrapped all the way around the grocery store, and everybody had their carts full. It was very apocalyptic, right? A really different kind of experience. But I've since learned that we're seeing this effect all throughout the world and all throughout other parts of the United States as well. So we're all in it, very chaotic times. So over the last few days, I want to point out, here's what I want to point out. Our ability to see the good and to see the blessing in all things. That's kind of what I'm gonna, that's the subject matter today. And there is, this is a very important time, due to the type of virus that it is and the type of effect that's taking place throughout the world. I want to point out that the blessing, if you will, is it's giving so many of us the opportunity, right, to really be able to go inward for ourselves, where we're better able to understand our energy. And I feel it's important to share that this is a very important time to manage your universe, right? To manage the universe that's inside of you, to be able to manage your energies, to try to move yourself away from, the energies of fear and of chaos and such. Try to see things for the blessing that they are. So we have the chance for each and every one of us to really be able to go inward and what's causing all of that, the shutdowns across the board. It's giving, it's causing a lot of us to kind of stay home, right? And a lot of us are kind of staying home and, semi-quarantining ourselves anyways, just to limit our exposure to others. So, it's happening across the board. The other blessing I think is really important to point out is what's the effect from this is this gives so many of us the ability to be able to really connect with our family. Right? Connect with our family, with our friends, with our loved ones. Also to be able to connect with strangers, because at the end of the day, we're all in this together, right? And I really feel like that's the energy, right? That's kind of steering us towards is one of the ways that as a civilization that I feel like we're going to benefit is we're all going to raise our level of compassion and our level of understanding, as well as our level of service. Which is all, it's just operating in life from a higher vibration. So I really feel like that is, that's, if there's a spiritual takeaway from this, and there always is, that's the spiritual takeaway. This is just a real important time for each and every one of us to pay attention to our own energy and to be able to, like I said, just kind of move ourselves away from the fear and the chaos, the unknown and the uncertainties in life, right? And I'm no different. I'm human at the end of the day. I share those same limiting energies, right? That most of you are probably familiar with. So I'm no different. And so the Taurus in me really struggles, but I'm aware of it. So working on that, and I feel intuitively that that's important for all of us to be able to be aware of. Today is March the 16th. It's Tuesday. I don't know if I said that yet. The time is 1:13 p.m. And I feel like we're going to have a great reading today. I'm just going to do a 3-card reading, and I'm going to use my Psychic Tarot of the Heart deck by John Holland for the 3 cards. And then I'll pull some clarifying cards from my Crystal Vision Tarot set by Jennifer Glasso. I'm also going to pull a Magical Times Empowerment Energy, as well as an affirmation for the day. And I haven't done the affirmation for a little while, but I'm feeling strong that we need to pull an affirmation for today's reading. So yeah, we're looking forward to just seeing exactly, what is energy and spirit going to show us today, and what messages are going to be here. Messages for the collective. So the other thing I'm really excited to do is so many of you, I've been posting pictures of my grandson periodically since he's been born. So a lot of you, with the recent pictures, you've noticed how much he's grown and changed. So at the end of this video today, I'm going to put in another video of him, so you guys will get to see his first crawl. Right? And honestly, it's a beautiful, beautiful video that I feel when you watch it, it will just bring you joy. It's just going to lift and raise your vibration. It's going to allow you to feel that beautiful energy of humanity, of unconditional love. So I look forward to sharing that with all of you. Okay, let's get started. I want to begin with the Crystal Healing Bowl. Give it a chance to sing to us real quickly. Yeah, my intention with this channel and with these recordings is I want to do my part in helping the world to raise their vibration, helping the world to see and understand energy better, to see and understand your own energy better. Also the ability to teach you how to manifest, to teach you how to be able to achieve and obtain everything that you want to experience in life. So those are the energies of my intention that I put into the channel, that I put into the reading. So I hope that's the effect. And the soothing sounds in the background, right? I just like to implement those to kind of put you in that nice relaxed state. I'm a little slower paced, right? So I just like to stay really calm and really mellow throughout the reading, hoping that all of you will resonate with those energies, and that in some way, in some shape and form, that the things that you listen to, the things that you hear, your takeaway from the readings, that they help you in your life, that they help you to better understand what may be lying ahead, maybe better understand how you can manage a situation to help you be able to lift your vibration, to raise your vibration. So this is a perfect time, right, for all of us to be very mindful of everything in our life that we have to be grateful for. Make a list. I'm a writer. I like to write things out. When I write them out, I put them on paper. I put them in my phone, in my notes. It does something. I'm better able to kind of internalize what it is that I was writing. So I just kind of mentioned that because maybe that would serve a lot of you well, right? To just take 5-10 minutes in your day-to-day and just start making a list of all the things in your life that you have to be truly grateful for. At the end of the day, this is about our health as well, right? So we're grateful for our good health. And by working on doing the work, our internal work, right, on the universe that's inside of each of us, right? If we're able to do that work, inevitably, we're able to raise our vibration, and that strengthens our immune systems. So that's kind of the lesson, that's here for all of us, that we all have that ability to strengthen ourselves from the inside. So let's get started. So this is a perfect time to remove yourself from the outcome of the reading. Allow yourself to step into a space and a place where you'll be open to hearing and receiving any messages that'll be meant for you to hear in today's reading. So powerful on this side. I hope it came through great for you guys. I kind of have a feeling it did. So sometimes when I think about things, I like to see the mechanics, understand the mechanics of how things work. And the conclusion that the understanding that I've arrived to, right, with each and every one of us is really at the end of the day, this conscious energy that we are, that's really all it is. These are just skins, these bodies that we fit into, right? But that infinite, eternal energy, that's a part of us, and that's a part of who we are, right? So at the end of the day, this is a vibration. So I feel like, right, with the coronavirus, right, the cause and the effect, even though it's going to feel a little bit chaotic and a little bit crazy at times, and uncomfortable and even sad for some, inevitably, I believe that it's changing and it's shifting the world's vibration, which is all, I feel like it's all part of this era of enlightenment that we stepped into at this time, that we stepped into in 2012. So it's just kind of continuing to raise that vibration. All right. So let's begin by pulling an affirmation card today. Let's see what spirit energy has to say to us. Okay, beautiful. So I pre-shuffle my decks, but I like to shuffle them one more time. I split the deck 3 times, and I pull the bottom card. And here we have the bottom card is energy, right? This very subject that we're talking about, right? Learning to manage the universe inside of us, manage our own internal energy, right? To balance our chakras. A light inside my fire divine, energy fill me, make me shine. A light inside my fire divine, energy fill me, make me shine. A light inside my fire divine, energy fill me, make me shine. I love that. And again, such an important concept for all of us to be aware of, especially right now. So I'm going to take a moment, just read to you from the guidebook about this affirmation. There are times when our inner core seems like it has melted down. We have no joie de vivre, get up and go, vitality, or as the ancient Celts called it, nawar free, akin to prana or chi. We feel flat and exhausted and tired. This low period can heal deeper maladies, and it is important not to make an enemy of this feeling. Instead, give yourself some time to rest, 3 days, 3 nights. Then it is time to cast this magical spell to restore the vitality you have been distanced from. We need energy to live to our fullest potential, and while our energy levels can ebb and flow, if we find ourselves consistently low, we can begin to find life overwhelming. When cast, this magical spell will reconnect you with the infinite energies of the universe and allow you to draw from this vast and endless well, so that you are revived, replenished, and ready to fully live once again. If you have been chosen by this spell, see it as a helping hand from the universe, the natural world, and the elementals. They are showing you that in order to live well, you must reconnect with the source of energy for all humanity, that is, nature and the planet herself. If you have chosen this magical spell, you may well feel tired, lethargic, as if a spiritual or physical ennui is upon you like a cloak of leaden gray. By casting the spell, you are giving yourself and the universe permission to reconnect, and for new energy to flow into your life and into your soul's journey in magical new ways. Beautiful affirmation. So again, we're talking about energy. We're talking about the healing energy that we find from within. Talking about raising our own vibration, right? Raising our own vibration, and we do that by living a life of gratitude, right? Make that list of all the things in your life that you're grateful for, and it's not just about making the list, but when you write something down, imagine it, right? Visualize it. If it's a person, visualize that person, visualize that connection, right? Imagine and feel that connection of unconditional love that's there. That strengthens you, right? That strengthens that energy of gratitude within you, which inevitably is going to raise your vibration, inevitably strengthen your immune system. Okay, I think I'll pull the embodiment card at the end of the reading. And right now I just want to pull the 3 cards that are going to serve as the base for today's reading. Okay? So showing up here in the center, we have new vitality. This is equivalent to the Ace of Wands. So new vitality, right? It's about a beginning. And then when I first flipped the card over, right, what I was feeling is, it's stepping into a time of a new beginning to experience a higher vibration, a different vibration throughout the world. Tell us more. Okay, wow. 2 cards just flew out. So let me hold these up. So here we have sharing love, and right next to it we have our opportunity beckons. So 2 beautiful energies. And in between these 2, we have the beginning. Yeah, so it's interesting. I love to work with energy. I love working with tarot, right? If I go back to kind of what I was talking about at the beginning of the reading as I was sharing, I was talking about this time in life, right? That it being a time for each and every one of us to be able to go inward, right? To be able to go inward, right? Better understand our energy, better understand those limiting energies within us, right? And how many times we give those energies power. But nonetheless, going inward. And here we see it showing up in today's reading with opportunity beckons. It's equivalent to the 4 of Cups. So here we see the figure. He's standing on this balcony, right? And what is he doing? He's looking out. He's looking out at. Well, he's kind of looking down right now, but he has the moon, and then he has the stars and the planets in front of him. Right? So anytime this energy shows up, I always think about astrology, right? The energies of the planets. But really taking the time to go inward, to really think about your life, to think about things that you've created and manifested, and to think about what it is that you desire to manifest and experience, right? Moving ahead. And then here we have simply love, which kind of the other thing that I talked about, which is what is this chaotic time all about? What are some of the blessings that are here? It's affording all of us the opportunity to be able to reconnect with our family and our friends, loved ones, right? Be able to develop new relationships, new friendships. This is all about love coming in together collectively, right? The collective coming together in unification and love. It's beautiful. All taking us towards a beautiful new beginning with new vitality. Okay, let's get some clarification on these energies. First energy I want to clarify is simply love. Tell us more about simply love. Okay, coming in as clarifiers on the energy of simply love. Here we have the Hermit energy, which is representing the energy of Virgo. And attached to it is the 6 of Cups, which represents looking back on a younger time, looking back on an earlier time in life. 2 very powerful and beautiful energies. And they're coming at us as clarifiers on simply love, right? And here we have opportunity beckons, right? Which is, I feel like it's about going inward as well. So here we see the guidance, the spiritual message, right? For each of us to go inward, right? To seek some of those deeper meaning answers that we're looking for in life, to seek some of that guidance in that direction that many of us are seeking or yearning for. 6 of Cups, looking back on earlier times, maybe looking back on different times where you were feeling and experiencing possibly a different energy. Let me pull a clarifier on that. Tell us more about the 6 of Cups. Tell us more about the 6 of Cups. cards. Tell us more about the Six of Cups. Okay, so coming out as clarifiers, here we have the Ace of Wands again. So I think I understand what the reading is telling us now. So sharing the love, right, about reconnecting with others, right? And for many of us, we may be reconnecting with relationships and connections from our past, right? Maybe reconnecting with friends or family that we haven't talked to in quite some time. Or maybe reconnecting in a way where you're reconnecting with a different kind of energy. You're reconnecting and feeling more of that unconditional love and that compassion. So you're really able to better feel that connection. Ace of Wands is beautiful, as we saw it here with new vitality. So we have the Ace of Wands showing up twice. It's letting us know, all of us, that there are some beautiful new beginnings that are waiting, right? Each and every one of us, when we're able to take advantage of this particular time and for whatever reason reconnect with friends from our past or family members from the past. It could be distant relatives. Okay, let's ask about new vitality now. Tell us about new vitality. Tell us about new vitality. Okay, beautiful. So here we have the Temperance energy, which represents the energy of Sagittarius. What is this energy about? This energy is about patience, right? It's also about balance. If we look here, we see she has 1 foot in the water and 1 foot on dry land. Notice she's surrounded by butterflies. What do the butterflies represent? They represent the new beginning, right? And sometimes, we have the cup. She's pouring a cup of water into a cup of fire. It should just put it right out. But because it's divinely timed, it manifests this beautiful rainbow. So this is the universe reminding us, right, to be patient. I mean, it's kind of representing what I'm feeling here as I'm looking at that, right? Is kind of representing world events right now. It's like I'm pouring water onto fire, which we think on the outside just doesn't make any sense at all. Feels a little bit chaotic, doesn't make a whole lot of sense. However, I have faith, right? I have faith and I trust. And because I have faith and I trust, it creates this beautiful rainbow. So you're taking this beautiful rainbow of colors with you into this new beginning. And it's coming about with balance, represented by the Two of Pentacles. We see the nymph. She's carefully balancing these pentacles on the ends of her arms. She's doing a pretty amazing job. So working on our own energy, working on balancing that energy, and I feel like it's the universe letting us know, right, that by our ability to balance our energy, right, to balance ourselves, to be patient and wait for the universal timing, that there are blessings that are here, right, to be received. I really like that. Okay, tell us about Opportunity Beckons. Okay, so the energy we're asking about or getting clarification on is Opportunity Beckons. It's representing the energy of taking time to think, right? We're taking a time out from life, stepping away from energies of others, distractions, things like that. This is about going inward, right? We had the Hermit coming out earlier in the reading. Coming out as clarifiers for this, we have the Emperor card representing the energy of Aries. And attached to it, we have the Justice card representing the energy of Libra. So you may be an Aries, you may be a Libra, you may be a Virgo, you may be a Sagittarius. You may not be any of the above, right? But you identify, you can connect with each of these energies. So I feel like what's being pointed out here is that when First of all, let me point out the Justice card. So she stands above the river of truth, right? In one hand, she wields a sword. In the other hand, she brings in the scales of justice, right? Notice how balanced she is, right? Standing here on this river rock. And we saw balance, right? Coming into the reading earlier as a clarifier on new vitality. Right? But I feel like this is the universe, right? Letting you know that for those that take the time to go inward, take the time to better understand your own energy, to better understand and to work on managing the universe that's inside of you. Then in many ways, right, you come into your power. Maybe you're able to feel and kind of embrace and take on a kind of a new energy. I mean, after all, we are in the year of the Emperor, right? 2020. So it's doing the inner work, learning to manage your energy, bringing fairness, balance, and justice to you in your life, right? Giving you the opportunity to really take on your power. I mean, the Emperor, if we think about it, this is a trusted energy, right? Others know that they can trust him. The Emperor is somebody that shows up. The Emperor is somebody that's calm and cool and collective, right? Maintains balance and control. It's a leader, somebody you look up to, somebody that you admire. Yeah, so I'm feeling this. I feel like I need to share that. Some of you, by going inward, right, it may guide you and direct you towards getting with the Emperor that's in your life. Whoever that Emperor energy represents, male or female, it doesn't matter. But I feel like some of you, will be taking on the Emperor's energy, and I feel like others, you'll be moving towards this Emperor's energy, right? The Emperor's all about trusting, right? So we're seeking this trust. We're going inward to seek the trust, and the trust comes, and it comes with balance, shown by the Justice card. Wow, I really like that a lot. Okay, let me pull a Magical Times embodiment card for this reading. Just want to see what energy and spirit, what else energy and spirit has to say to us. Okay. Right. Coming in as the Magical Times Empowerment Embodiment Energy, we have rebirth. Interesting. Let me read out loud about this energy. No matter what happens, you can find new wings, rise from the past, accept the positive change that is coming. Very, very intuitively guided energy that came out for us here with this rebirth, because I feel like that's kind of exactly what's taking place right now on a global scale. Is what's happening is there's a shifting of energy that's taking place. I wasn't going to really share too much about this, but I feel like I will. It's just, I'm not saying that I know the truth or anything like that, but I feel like I have some intuitive understandings of better understanding of maybe what's going on. So I'm open to the idea. I'm just going to share it with all of you. I'm open to the idea. Right? We are in this era of this period of enlightenment. Right? And if I look at the coronavirus, just like all diseases, we are the ones that create them. It's our energy. But I look at the coronavirus, right, and I see how it operates and how it affects it and who it affects and who it affects most severely. And it's interesting that it's for the most part it's the elderly that are affected in a way that it becomes a little bit scary at times, right, depending on how their health is. So it's affecting the older generation, right? The older generation, consisting of a different kind of vibration. Well, so that's taking place right now. And then with all of us going inward, reconnecting with family and friends, what's inevitably going to happen is I think we're going to see a rise in births. Over the next 9 months, 12 months, 18 months, we're going to see a rapid increase in that, right? So what I feel like energy at the end of the day, right? We look at the earth, it's a certain vibration. I feel like for those elderly, right, that are chosen, to move on, that I feel like in many ways, so many of them will turn around and they're going to come right back in new bodies, new experiences, and coming in at a different energy, that's necessary for us to feel and experience at this time. Anyways, that's kind of what I feel like maybe this is all about. And again, I don't know for sure. I'm just kind of sharing some of my own personal feelings. But inevitably, what it's causing throughout the world is it's causing a rebirth in many ways, right? A rebirth of a new energy, of a new higher vibration. Even though things may feel a little bit chaotic and scary, I feel like there's a rainbow at the end of it all, right? We're on a destined path, each and every one of us. A destined path for this civilization. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to connect with each of you. Right? It feels great for me to be able to turn on the camera and connect. Know that I think of all of you, right? Especially right now during this little bit chaotic time. My prayers are with you. Remember the video that I'm going to post at the end of this recording of my grandson crawling. I'm a proud grandpa, so I just beam, with excitement when I see him. But it's a great video. It's honestly, it's the kind of video it's going to it'll bring you so much joy. And I love just kind of watching him crawl and just what takes place. Just the acknowledgement, the recognition, the success. I feel like there's maybe a little bit of a metaphor there, right, for each and every one of us in our own life as we're struggling to make our way to crawl on our own journey. Anyways, okay, guys, thank you very much. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for the beautiful comments. Love you guys. Have a great day.
Come on, Nancy, you can do it. Yeah, good boy. Good boy. Come on. Come on.
Oh, distraction.
Come on, get it. You're so close. You're so close. Good boy. You're doing it. Yay!
Yay!
No, that's yucky.
Yay!